any name with her?
She's a title. I mean, she's got a title.
Lady something.
Something or other, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing I saw was like in the corner, the corner of the eye stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what people might see. They might see her.
Oh, that's interesting.
It is.
What do you make of that?
Well,
the fact that people have seen it and then David's picked up on it.
I defy us to visit any manor house where you don't get some reports of an apparition outside the manor house. What would be interesting is if David picks up on the name later on, and that ties in with the history.
What I find interesting is the fact that people see this woman in this exact spot running up here.
For me, it's the psychological. Are our eyes playing tricks on us? Is there suggestion? Do people know that this figure is here? And if we are getting corner of the eye, especially at night time, we're going to see something white move across because of the way our eyes adjust at night.
All right. Well, if anybody comes out here later on, it's interesting to see if they see something white flashing by.
The only whisper in here is a female who is one woman in here who I don't know if they actually hold dinners in here. They probably don't anymore. It seems as if she's hosting it, so she's very sort of like come in, have a look. Dark-haired woman, quite petite.
Is she a good-looking woman?
I should know what you're asking me for. I think she's just got one of those aristocratic faces.
Okay. And what time period are you putting her at?
Probably 1700s. I think it's quite early in the history. It seems a very matriarchal house already. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel dominated by big, angry blokes.
What did this woman die of? Did she die of natural causes and live to a ripe old age, or did something else happen to her?
I think she died of natural causes. I don't sense anywhere in the house any.
There's tapping going on.
And there's a generic name, which is Elizabeth, so it's one of those kind of...
Right. Can you possibly give me a surname with this Elizabeth lady?
Is that tapping?
Just tapping, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
There's the family name, which is... There's Egerton. Mm-hmm. So she'd be Lady Egerton, I guess.
So Lady Elizabeth Egerton. And is she a happy soul?
Yeah, she's quite bossy, I have to say.
So she really was the lady of the house, as it were?
Yeah. And she's actually using the phrase, she's lady of the proper house. She maybe sees other bits as add-ons.
Right.
There's a second name, which is Sykes as well, so maybe they've got a middle name, I don't know.
Now that we have a surname, and you've given us a period, could you possibly give us the date that she died, the year that she died?
I would say it's on the... I don't know if it's between the 17 and the 18 border. It's kind of in that kind of area. That's where I'd want to go. I haven't got anything concrete though.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to look at some of these pictures. Some of the ladies on here, of course, were called Elizabeth. Okay. I just want you to have a look and see if you are seeing the same as what's presented
That's a man,
here.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably that one because she's the youngest one.
Right.
These are too old. Really,
okay.
For what I'm seeing.
That's right. That is the right picture.
Okay.
And is that how you're seeing her in your mind's eye? Is that how she's presenting to you?
The gown's different. She's not wearing that gown. The face is very similar. Like I said, it's that. And no offence to royalty, but it's that Princess Anne look, isn't it?
Yeah, very noble face.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the gown's different. I would say the gown is lighter, much lighter.
And what do you think that she would do? I mean, I know she's banging, she's causing the rapping that we can hear, but what else do you think that she could do in this room or in this house? What do you think she's capable of?
She storms around a lot. I mean, she moves very fast. When she does move, she is moving at breakneck speed. So she may cause things to, like the ball here might shudder. Do you know that kind of like tapping, or the doors might bang,
right? That
sort of thing, really.
Would she enjoy the fact that we were here? The fact that she's rapping to let us know when we're talking about her?
Yeah, I think she would enjoy it. Yeah, absolutely.
But there has been phenomena witnessed in here.
Okay.
So who's causing it? What's going on?
I've got a feeling of quite a plump man, middle of 1700s again, I would say. I would go for the name of William. And I think if you've got phenomena in here, it's going to be movement again. He seems to come in here, he might peruse the books a bit, but I think the chairs might move.
Why does he like to move the chairs?
Well, I think he may be, I know it's set out for chess, but it seems like he's maybe playing cards, to be honest. More like a card game he plays. He seems quite solitary, and if anything, I would say he was playing like a game of patience.
So
something like that.
So he's not aware, maybe, of the other spirits here in this house?
Possibly not aware at all. No.
But what we will see is hopefully the movement of the chairs.
Yeah, or even, the leather moving, the sort of like, that...
Ah, indentation.
Yeah.
But what's his connection to the house?
I think he's a former owner. He's certainly not... He's not anyone who built it or worked here, because I don't think anyone who worked here would dare, do something. I think he's a former owner.
William, any surname?
Edgerton.
Yeah.
And I would say around the same kind of, it's hard. The time periods are very hard here because there's a gap. There seems to be quite a gap. Maybe the house was left and lonely for a bit, because people go off and travel and all the rest of it. It feels like a gap from someone as well here.
Okay.
A withdrawal, if you like.
So this is a good place to do a vigil then, obviously, and call out for William Edgerton. How old was he when he died? Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I would say he was a lord. I think he was probably 70s.
Right, so quite old then.
Wow.
Okay. I just have to ask you, the woman outside, any names with her yet?
The only name is quite modern, and it's Charlotte, but she seems to have been called Charlie, which is, I don't know whether people would abbreviate it at the time.
And is it the same family name, or is it?
Yeah, she seems like part of the family.
So Charlotte Edgerton.
Yeah, and it's so matriarchal, this place. It's really matriarchal,
So we're basically going to come across a lot of strong
Lots of women, strong women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully William will come across you later. Let's move on.
With expectations high of meeting strong female energies, we switched to night vision and took the stairs to the first floor landing, ready for a night of surprises.
And what are you feeling on the stairs?
There is actually one here. There's a female here. I think she watches people. I don't know where that goes. Is that the entry hall or something down there? She might watch people.
That's further down on the ground floor.
Oh, it is, yeah. So she watches people come in and out.
Ah, right, okay.
So I think that's what she does. So I would say the name would be Mary, but it's common as,
Okay. And where would is she from this area, do you think? Or do you think she's from somewhere else?
I think she's local.
Right.
I think she may have lived in the house. And I would go with a Mac something. It's a McIntyre and Macintosh.
Right.
So McIntyre and Macintosh, one of the two. And she would have been early 1800s, not 17s, early 18s, maybe mid 18s.
And why is she haunting here?
I know it sounds bizarre, but very often when you do get these grand dames, these older aristocracy, there seems to be someone looking after them. It's like when you get kids.
Yes,
you've
always
often an adult.
said there's always an adult or a governess or something like that. And there have been many times, haven't there, Kieran? Maids or people looking after the hierarchy, which is what you've just said. Yeah,
definitely.
Do you want to move away from here?
Yeah, let's go. This is an interesting space. This is a Lady Bracknell space.
A handbag.
Handbag?
Is it?
Yeah, very much like that. It's very dowagerish, very strong in here.
Right.
So recent passing because it's so strong, really strong. The name I'd give her would be Anna.
Anna. And when you say quite recent passing, how long ago?
Oh, I mean, really like last century, so the 20th century possibly. I know it sounds like an odd thing to say, but I can almost taste her. She's so, do you know what I mean? It's a bit Hannibal Lecter, but I can taste her.
Right. She's banging away. Do you want to move further in?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting in her space a little bit if that's
just
possible.
walk over the ropes. Yeah, walk over the ropes.
But it actually feels like her stuff to me. I actually feel as if I'm right in her life here. I'd say that she's a quiet woman again. A lot of time in bed as well, so maybe it wasn't that much.
Healthy.
Yeah, possibly.
How old was she when she passed over?
Oh God,